Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Stay Present. Now, y'all might be wondering, what is this even about? Because it's my first YouTube video. First, I want to introduce you to myself. My name is Jose Carpio. Could I tell you a little bit about me? I'm a college student, 20 years old, 20 years young. Actually, I don't like to be called myself old, but we all get to that point sometimes, so it is what it is. But I am in the college. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't like the college system. Not a big fan of it. I'll probably make a video about this later on as well. Don't get me wrong though, I do love learning. I do love education. I love knowledge. That's what I pursue a lot. That's why I'm making this YouTube channel as well, to be able to provide you guys with this information. Now, that's a little bit about me. I'll probably tell you later on more about me through this journey, because I will keep going through this journey no matter what the situation is. It might take me a little bit of upload here and there, maybe just because I'm getting used to this. I have no idea what I'm doing, I'll be honest with you, but I'm here to provide information to you as well as entertain, because that's what this is for. A little bit about what this YouTube channel is. It is called Stay Present, and there's a couple more meanings to this than just stay present, obviously. What I mean by stay present, the main definition is to be able to understand where you're at right now. Now, what does that mean? That could mean multiple things. By staying present, you are able to understand what really is going on around you. Because a lot of us get stuck on the future, a lot of us get stuck in the past. And I'm not saying that it's bad, but there's a better way, and that is to stay present. The reason that it's a better way is because you perceive things a lot better. Your mind isn't stuck on something that's not true or something that is pure memories. For example, let me give you a little illustration. If you think too much in the past, what normally happens? What I've learned is people become depressed. For example, relationships. Now, yes, I've gone through a relationship where it didn't lead very well, and that's okay, because it is what it is. And you start to think a lot about people in general, about the other sex, about reality, about how people are to you. You start to question things, right? You start to dwell on what happened. Now, I'm not saying you can't learn from this, but what I am saying is if you dwell on it way too much, you are going to become depressed. You're going to become very sad, because your mind just keeps going back and forth to that scenario, instead of understanding how you could get out of that scenario. Now, how do you get out of that? By staying present, because you understand what's happening now to get out of it. And then a lot of people become stressed or become anxious when they start thinking too much in the future. People become very, very depressed in the past, but very, very stressed in the future. Why? Now, to answer your question, why? Because you don't have control, basically, of the future. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's to come. And so you become very anxious, like, oh, what's next? What's going to happen tomorrow? What's going to happen next month? Why is this happening? In reality, it doesn't really matter. Why? Because you're in the moment. You got to stay here. You got to stay now, right? And that's just a little analogy that I wanted to bring in. One thing I also noticed while learning to become very present-like is you're able to achieve a lot more. And I'm telling you from experience. Ever since, I figured out more about staying in the present, I've learned a lot. I learned a lot. Business, I've learned about stocks, I learned about business models to be exact. I've learned about money, I've learned about books, I've learned about knowledge, I've learned about wisdom. I've learned just about multiple things that have helped me as a person. Why? Because I don't want to end up where everybody else is ending up. I don't like to chase money. I'd rather learn about money. I don't like to chase my time. I'd rather have my time, if that makes any sense. I hope that makes sense to you. But you are able to achieve a lot more if you stay in tune with the present. I'm telling you that as from experience and from other stories from elderly people. And when I say elderly, I'm talking about 80 years old, 90 years old, 70, around that realm. So these people are already coming to the end. Why are they going to lie to me about the situations that they've been in? What I've actually noticed a lot about elderly people is that they are very wise and they do not care about people's opinions. They don't. They really don't. So why were they, why don't you want to learn from people like that? And I've learned from so many different elderly people. I'm talking about crap ton. I'm talking about more than probably 40, 50 people because of my work. My work allows me to be able to communicate with elderly. And I've been able to talk to different types of people, different genders, different ages, different backgrounds. And I've, took it all into myself, perceived it in my mind, I've also journaled stuff because it's very important. I'm telling you, this is super important. And now I'm making this so I can provide this information to you. So you guys don't have to just keep failing and failing and failing. When I say failing, you know what I mean. Failing and failing and then get the outcome. Instead, I could provide you the information of how some of these elderly people failed or how I have failed to then be able to manipulate that so then you could win. Because I don't see failure as a failure because eventually you get knowledge from it to learn. But you still take that part of your time and to have to learn about the failure, if that makes sense. And I could easily take some of this information and break it down to you so then you don't have to waste that sort of time in between and just learn from it. Now you might still fail from it because we're human beings, we make mistakes, or we're just how we are, we're lazy, or we don't like to listen. As human beings, we're very lazy creatures. I learned about psychology of human as well, so I have some information to pass that to you as well. Another thing I also noticed by staying in the present is, honestly, you figure out what people do and what people don't want to do. And this is a huge advantage. This can become a huge advantage, especially if you want to earn money, lots of money. I'm talking about lots of money. Why? Because you break it down onto what people are already doing. And then you break it down to what people do not want to do. A lot of us people, humans to be exact, we don't like to be an oddball. We like to do what everybody else is doing, right? We like to fit in. We don't like to be leaders. Now, you can take this and do it in two ways. You can take the information that people are doing and make it better, which is great. I'm talking about you can earn a lot of money. Or you can create an idea and earn a lot of money from that as well. But not just an idea, but take what other people aren't doing. For example, a lot of people, again, you get told to go to college, you get told to go to school, earn a degree, go into a 9 to 5, learn the 9 to 5, and get paid hourly and all this bull crap, right? But why? Why does everybody do this? Why is everybody falling? Because it's job security. It's security. You feel secured with the job. Now, if you go out of your way and start doing other things for yourself, for beneficial, that actually might help you, you learn a lot of things that not many people understand. And then you use that to your advantage. For example, I learned how to do stocks. I learned about business. These are entrepreneurship. These are things that are going to help me to become who I want to be, to become successful, which is my goal, right? By being able to stay in the present, you learn so much. I'm talking about so much. You learn about the people around you. You learn about the economy. You learn about the market. You just learn about everything that could benefit you in a good way, right? Now, to kind of end this off, I did really create this YouTube channel basically for the people who are always seeking more. They're always seeking more. They're always seeking something deeper in life. Somebody that wants to better themselves and become successful, just like me, myself. Now, I don't want to just be like, I'm pure successful, I'm pure good, because I'm not, bro. I'm a human being, bro. Like, there's just things that are out of my control. But again, I've created this for those type of people, and I would like to call those people the present seekers. If you are watching this video and you really enjoy this and you are prepared for what you're going to learn a lot in this channel, because I guarantee you're going to learn a lot. I promise you. Call yourself a present seeker. Become one with the present. Understand how powerful it is to stay in the present. How good it is mentally, spiritually, financially, time, everything benefits if you just stay in the present. I'm telling you. If you just focus on this video, for example, what I'm bringing to you, and then another couple more minutes, focus on the next video you're gonna watch. Hopefully it's something educational, right? And if not, entertainment, which is fine. I'm not saying don't go and watch entertainment. I watch entertainment. I watch football. I watch YouTube all the time. I love entertainment, but there's a balance between. You gotta learn how to have a balance between entertainment and education, because what's gonna get you more in life? Education. I'm telling you that now. But make sure you enjoy it. Don't just force it down your throat. You know, you gotta have people that actually enjoy it. And I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna try to make this fun. I know this is pure educational right now. It's my first YouTube video. I just want to get straight to the point so you understand what this is going to be about. Anything that has to do with the present, and not just the present, but I'll be honest with you, I'm probably gonna bring a lot of knowledge, and I'll tell you right here. Got you. Watch this. Ready? I'm going to bring things about business and marketing, if you really enjoy that. Things about stocks and finance. Books that I've read multiple books. Psychology. SMMA, because that's my past. Dropshipping, my past. The school system. Individual and pursuing your own path. Understanding how to get to where you want to be by taking your own route, not what everybody else is doing, man. You gotta stick away from what everybody else is doing. You gotta stand out. Why? Because you don't want to be associated with what everybody else is doing. They're not gonna know who you are, man. They're not. I'm telling you. And also, stay in your own lane, man. Stay in your own lane. As well as sales. I personally enjoy sales. I think I'm pretty good at sales, So I'll probably be teaching that here as well. But those are just some topics. And all that is going to relate to staying in the present, because at the end of the day, that's the most important thing in my opinion. Staying in the present. It brings you a long way. But again, I'm Jose Carpio. I'll see you guys later in the next video. I hope you guys learned something. Even if it's my first YouTube video, I'm trying, But again, I hope you guys understand, and I hope you guys actually take this in and use it for some valuable information for you. But I hope you guys like this video. If you do, drop a like down below. Hit that big red button. Subscribe to my channel so we could get the algorithm going, so we could reach a bigger audience, because I genuinely want to help people as much as possible, as well as just have a connection with you guys and get more people who are present seekers. Because at the end of the day, knowledge is what is important to succeed. And I really hope everybody really wants to succeed, because like XXX said, if you're not growing, then you're dying. If you're not learning, then you're dying, Hopefully you guys are on the same path, and if you're not, just keep pushing towards it. I hope these videos help you to change your mindset. And we need a lot of positive people out here, if you know what I mean. So peace out, guys.